We're back for more NBA predictions here on the channel. It is December 6th, and we have got 7 games in the association today here in the NBA, and we're going to be predicting again all of them today on the channel like we do daily here on the channel as well. And we've got some games today featuring the Los Angeles Lakers and the Atlanta Hawks. We'll get to that in a minute, but we've got a game before that, obviously. And folks, if you have not yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more daily NBA predictions here on the channel. Earlier today, and about an hour ago, we posted our college basketball predictions also on the channel again, and linked in the description down below. And as well, we posted yesterday our NFL, or 2 days ago, our NFL predictions, our college football predictions. Really like a play today with Western Kentucky on the road in this USA Championship game against the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State. Just saying, really like them on the spread and on the money line. And also, we also have our That's a lot of alsos. We have our UFC 310 predictions with Alexandre Pantoja and Kai Asakura in the main event from Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, let's get into the first of our 7 NBA predictions here today. And also, folks, later today will be our 20,000 subscriber special video here on the channel, and we'll be doing a giveaway as well with that 20K subscriber special video. So make sure to follow us on Instagram, linked in the description down below. Again, I'll go over everything with the giveaway in that video that comes out later today, and we'll open up the giveaway for about a week, so you can join it. Let's get into the first of our 7 games, and we start things off here in Philadelphia for the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Orlando Magic. I like the Magic. These two teams just played, and we literally just saw the outcome of that game. Orlando's the better squad. There's nothing really else to say about it. I like the 76ers. Trust me. If you've watched, I'm a big Jared McCain guy. I like what the Sixers got going on. Again, it seems like they've kind of turned a page. It looks like they're going to kind of regroup going in now down, this stretch of the season. Obviously, we're nowhere near towards the end of the year, but through 20 games, Philadelphia is 5-15. That's not great, obviously, right? Joel Embiid's still dealing with injuries. Paul George is back, obviously, now. But my thing with this game is we literally just saw it 2 days ago. It was in the same exact building, and Orlando won the game by 4 points. That's why the spread's 3.5, sure. But regardless, I still like Orlando to get it done. It's literally, it's a complete repeat of the first game. And odds in usually this season, and odds on, the team that wins the first game of a straight back-to-back where they don't change locations, they just play in the same arena, same building, same venue, same everything. The team that wins the first game usually wins it. I think it's like 7 out of 9 times this season it's happened where the team that's won the first game wins the second. And also, as a whole, Orlando is just a better team. Trust me, I like Philadelphia a lot. I like Tyrese Maxey. I like Jared McCain, Paul George. But Orlando's a good squad, obviously. They've only lost twice since that little run they started where Franz Wagner has gone crazy. Obviously, in the last game against Philadelphia, Franz Wagner put up 35 points. This guy is an all-star this season. He deserves the recognition. He's averaging 24.5 points a game, stepping in, of course, in that number 1 role for Paolo Banchero with the injury. I think Orlando's a dangerous team, obviously third right now in the Eastern Conference. Philadelphia, again, they need Joel Embiid back. I think, again, this team is playing better. They're just running into the wrong team right here. They go on this stretch where they play Chicago, Indiana, Charlotte. Odds on Philadelphia finishes that 4-game run 3-1 or better. So, again, I think Philadelphia will be fine, but give me Orlando in this game. Again, Jared McCain can only do so much. McCain went 24-7 in their last game, but still, again, the Magic were able to win it. Give me Orlando to go on the road and win the second of 2 against the Philadelphia 76ers. To our next one, okay. The Los Angeles Lakers versus the Atlanta Hawks. Guys, I'm wearing the Lakers jersey. You know what? We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We are taking the Atlanta Hawks. Oh, man. Oh, we're taking Atlanta. We are taking the Hawks today. Yep, this Lakers jersey. This Lakers jersey. Oh God, I should not have done that. Oh my goodness. Luckily, you can't see down there. Oh God, it's bad. We're taking the Hawks. We're taking Atlanta, guys. Yes, it did take us 23 games, but we are finally picking against the Los Angeles Lakers. And watch, as soon as I pick against this team, they're gonna win. Just watch. It's bound to happen. But give me the Hawks. Everything points to the Atlanta Hawks winning this basketball game. We have taken the Hawks in 4 straight games now. We're going to take them in 5 straight games. We told you they were going to go on the road in Milwaukee and cover and win as 5.5-point underdogs. And what happened? They did exactly that. The Atlanta Hawks are one of the hottest teams in basketball right now. Trae Young, we say it all the time, one of the most underrated stars in all of the game. And he's not doing it all with the scoring this season, obviously. Trae's only averaging 21 points a game. He's doing it with the assist numbers. He leads the NBA currently in assists. And again, the Hawks have put pieces around him. Jalen Johnson, DeAndre Hunter, Dyson Daniels, Bogdanovich. They've got so many guys in this Atlanta team. And the Lakers, man, they just look horrible. I got nothing else to say. Again, pick up the damn jersey. I'm a Lakers fan. I watch this team almost every single day. I cannot pick this team right now. It's a lack of effort in the Miami game. There was games where they had guys walking back on defense, and Tyler Hero's dunking on him. Jimmy Butler's dunking on him. Tyler Hero's making 5 straight threes to start the second half. I did say in that before that Lakers Heat game, I told you whatever LeBron's over is on points taken. It was 20.5. He hit 29. I mean, I've been trying to say again, LeBron's not washed up. He's just had a rough stretch. Again, this is supposed to be an all-time worst year for LeBron James, which it is, but he's averaging 22. He's averaging 22.5, 8 and 9. And this is a historically bad year. That just goes to show how great LeBron James is. I'm not trying to glaze LeBron here, but that's legitimately, this is an all-time bad year for LeBron. Those are the numbers he's putting up. He's questionable for this game. Trust me, LeBron's gonna play. He's going to try his hardest to play 82 games this season. It's not like it matters, though. Austin Reeves isn't back, and that makes a huge difference. Guys, the Lakers are just bad right now. I'm not saying it's going to stay that way. Anthony Davis is not playing good basketball. He looks horrible. He looked horrible in the Miami game. They should have made these guys take a bus from Miami to Atlanta. They'll get back on the winning ways on Sunday when they play the Trailblazers. I'm concerned about the long-term, stability of this team, obviously, with the playoffs and whatnot. I'm not concerned about them getting to the postseason this year. They'll get it together. I think they will finish in the top 6 seeds in the Western Conference. But right now, I am concerned. Yeah, I mean, again, they should get it figured out when they play Portland December 8th, and they got to go to Minnesota, Memphis at home. Ugh, don't love those games. But still, I think the Lakers will be kind of fine. But right now, how am I going to pick against the Hawks? How are we going to do it? Seriously, give me Atlanta to take care of business. They are getting 4.5 points at home. They should easily cover this. They should win this game by double digits, and they'll win the game outright as well. Give me the Atlanta Hawks to win at home over the Los Angeles Lakers. Next up, we go to Boston, to the TD Garden for the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks are back. Not just because, again, Giannis is playing well, Dame's playing well. I know they lost their last game to the Hawks, but they're back now because Chris Middleton's back. We've been waiting on it all season long. Chris Middleton makes his return, and it's in Boston. We've been waiting on it. I've been saying it all year long. The missing piece for Milwaukee is that they don't have their number 3. They don't have their third scorer. Well, here he is, Chris Middleton. I'm telling you, that's how important Chris Middleton is to this team. They have 2 top 10 players in the game on their team. Do you count Dame as a top 10 player? Top 15, top 20. Depending on where you want to rank Damian Lillard. But Chris Middleton being that third option helps this team out so much. Because now it's not just Giannis. It's not just Damian Lillard, even though it feels like it's just Giannis every single night. I mean, listen to these numbers Giannis has put up in the last 5 games. 32, 11, and 6. 42, 12, and 11. 28, 7, and 8. 31, 11, and 5. Those are all statistical leaders in those categories for the Milwaukee Bucks every night. It's crazy. That's how good Giannis is. Again, we mentioned the MVP race. We mentioned Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who beat the Raptors last night. We mentioned Nikola Jokic. We mentioned Jason Tatum. Giannis Antetokounmpo needs to be involved in that conversation as well. He needs to be. He has to be. He's that good. I think the Bucks do keep this game close. Now, I wouldn't anticipate Middleton to have a huge night, obviously, first game coming off the injury. He's been out for a while. I wouldn't anticipate a stellar game by Chris Middleton, but just the threat of a third viable option on this Milwaukee squad, because, I mean, they have games where, again, it's just Giannis and Dame, and they combine for, 80 points, and the rest of the squad is just kind of sitting there like, oh, Taurean Prince hits his 2 threes, Brook Lopez hits his 3 from way beyond the arc, and that little, kind of, that, not corner spot, but in between the corner and the arc, from the elbow, but from the 3-point line. I think they should be able to keep this game close against Boston. I don't think they win it. They're on the road. The Celtics, obviously, we talk about their greatness all the time. They're 18-4. Jason Tatum's playing elite basketball this season. I'll give him that. But I think 7.5 points is too much for a Milwaukee team that's continuously gotten better towards the course of the season. And on top of that, Chris Middleton's back. I feel like Milwaukee's going to be one of these teams now with Middleton back in the lineup. They're going to be one of these teams to beat in the Eastern Conference. Again, without Middleton, they are the 5th best team in the East, and they're 11-10. It's time the Bucks get going. I think the Bucks will finish as a top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference this season. I think it will be a variation of the Cavs, Celtics, Magic, and Bucks It's just a matter of how they end up. Again, I would expect the final 6 to be rounded out by the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. I don't know. Probably the Hawks, but we'll see. I think Indiana can get there, even though, yes, they're 9-14. I think they'll get better. We'll talk about them in a minute. But for now, give me the Milwaukee Bucks to go to Boston, cover. But yes, we'll take the Celtics to win. And here they are, the Indiana Pacers. This team pains me sometimes, man. They pain me to watch. We took them to beat the Brooklyn Nets. I went against everything that I talk about on a daily basis on this channel. Oh, we love the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets cover against your favorite team. They cover against teams they're supposed to lose against. And we got them at home against the Pacers team that has not won on the road all year. I think they've won one road game, right? It's the Dallas game. It's the only road game they've won all season. November 4th is the last time they won pre-election. It was the last time the Indiana Pacers won a road game. It's their only one of the year. Oh my goodness. They've lost to Charlotte on the road. They lost to the New Orleans Pelicans on the road. So you know what we're doing? We're taking them to beat the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls are not winning games on back-to-back nights. I'm sorry. It's not happening. They beat the Spurs last night without Wemby. Okay, great. Good for them. No, we're taking the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton calls out the entire team, basically, in that little post-game interview, saying, no, we all got to be better. We all got to find ways to win on the road. Tyrese, I love Tyrese Halliburton. The problem starts with you, pal. I know, again, he's playing better basketball right now. Tyrese, again, is starting to post all-star numbers again because, again, the assist numbers are always high. And now, again, he is the Chris Paul of this generation. I love Tyrese. He's playing a lot better. But the home and road splits from Tyrese Halliburton are absolutely insane. The guy plays 10 times better at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse that he does on the road. Let's look at these stats for Tyrese Halliburton at home compared to the road. At home, Tyrese Halliburton averages 23 and 9. On the road, Tyrese averages 14 and 8. You're the all-star. You're the superstar. You're the Team USA gold medalist. It starts with Tyrese Halliburton. This is not me hating on Tyrese. I'm just saying the facts. And again, trust me, Tyrese Halliburton might be my favorite player in the league, okay? So, it all starts with him. So it all starts with Tyrese Halliburton having a big night in Chicago tonight. And then it's Pascal Siakam. And then it's Benedict Mathurin. And then it's Miles Turner. And then it's TJ McConnell. It's everyone else after you get the superstar playing like he's supposed to and playing like a superstar. The Bulls are not winning back-to-back games. They're not. They beat the Spurs last night. Great. They beat the Spurs without Kobe White. I don't think Kobe White's playing tonight. I don't think Patrick Williams is playing tonight. It feels like the Pacers have to kind of win this game. Again, they have not won a road game since November 4th. And yeah, I think, honestly, we've taken the Pacers probably pretty much every single game they've played all year, too. I don't know if I picked against the Pacers all year long. No, I think I have. I have a couple times, but not many. We don't usually pick against the Pacers. We're not doing it here. I refuse to believe the Bulls win back-to-back games. The Bulls don't play defense. The Pacers, other than the Nets game where they couldn't shoot for crap, usually the Pacers are a great scoring team, so they should just be able to outshoot out the Bulls here. The Bulls don't play defense. They're like literally one of the worst defensive teams in the league. And on top of that, Patrick Williams is out, so take away their one good defender. I know Dosunmu had a triple-double last night, which is really odd. The odds Dosunmu does that again are so low. It just is. Vucevic had 39 points. It's not happening again. The Bulls used all their firepower on that one game to beat the Spurs on the road. Now they're going to go back to Chicago. They are losing to the Indiana Pacers. Give me the Pacers to win in Chicago and beat the Bulls, and they will cover the 3.5 points. And again, Tyrese, it starts with you. Have a big night, please. We are counting on it. Next up, we go to San Antonio, Texas. The San Antonio Spurs take on the Sacramento Kings. I'm taking the Spurs. Okay. I'm taking the Spurs. I don't trust the Kings to win basketball games. I told you this yesterday, and I still remain on that fact. I don't trust Sacramento to win. I get it, San Antonio lost last night too, and I get it. Probably no Wembanyama tonight as well. Don't care. Sacramento struggles so much. They're 10-13. They make the Lakers look great in comparison. They do. These two California squads, well, Sacramento's struggling a lot more than Los Angeles does. People just don't realize how much the Kings are struggling because they're not the Los Angeles Lakers. Guys, this team's won 1 of 4. Their only win is the Rockets, which don't get me started on the Houston Rockets. Do not get me started on that team. I'm about to ban the Houston Rockets. They are the most fraudulent number 2 seed I've ever seen in my life. This team's not good after watching them back-to-back games. They are horrible. Best believe we're taking the Clippers on Sunday night against this team. I'm so done with the Rockets, man. I don't understand how they are 15-8. They're not good. It seems horrible. They're so bad. Anyways, I live bet him at halftime +5 against the Warriors. They lose by 6. Ridiculous. I don't think it was halftime. It was like third quarter. I don't know. I'm taking the Spurs here. I get it. Wembanyama probably won't play, and they've lost back-to-back against the Bulls and the Suns. I really don't care. The Kings are just abysmal, man. They're not good. Again, I just don't think DeMar DeRozan fits his team. I said it a couple games ago, and I'm going to say it again. I just don't think he fits. I get it again. He scored 26 points, but it's just like the whole rhythm of this Kings team is high tempo, pass out, quickly get off shots, and DeMar doesn't really do that. DeMar, again, needs to be ball dominant at points, and really that's not what Sacramento needed, I don't think. Again, I think they'll eventually figure it out, but right now, it's the Kings, man. This is a bad basketball team right now. And I get it. The Spurs are playing without Victor Wembanyama. Personally, don't care. Zach Collins, again, should be fine replacement. They lost the Bulls. They gave up 139 points. That's what the Bulls will do to you. They'll boat race you. Obviously, Vucevic had a day against Zach Collins. Collins came off the bench. They started Sochan. They went really small. They went Sochan, Champagnie, Harrison Barnes. I think they should just start Zach Collins. Keldon Johnson had a huge night, 28 off the bench. Again, the Spurs should be fine here. They said a lot of their elite players just had bad nights against against Chicago. And the Bulls just played one of their better games of the season. I think we're fine here taking the home team here. The Kings on the road are not reliable. And again, the Kings in any game just aren't reliable right now. You cannot trust this Kings team to win basketball games. So that's why we're taking the Spurs to get it done at home. +3.5, +145. We like them both. Give me the Spurs to win at the Frostbank Center against the Kings. Next up, we go to the Golden State Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't know if Steph Curry's playing. I would imagine he is, because the reason he didn't play against the Rockets was injury management. So I assume he will play this Timberwolves game. Regardless, we like Minnesota. Draymond Green should probably be back for the Warriors as well, but I do like the Timberwolves just because of how well they played against the Clippers. Like another team where I do not understand. So actually, honestly, I might take the Rockets to beat the Clippers because both those teams piss me off. The Clippers, every night I bet against them, here comes their devil magic. Oh, here comes James Harden. He's playing the entire second half. He makes every shot he takes. Trey Mann's unloading every shot from the corner. Oh, Derrick Jones can randomly shoot now. Mo Bamba can shoot threes. And the night I bet against them to win against the Timberwolves, what happens? They put up 80 points in 14 in the first quarter, 18 in the second quarter, and 18 in the third quarter. What? Just make it make sense. Make it make sense. So honestly, the Timberwolves victory wasn't, the Timberwolves are looking great. No, the Clippers just played like garbage. Played so bad. I do think the Timberwolves, though, beat the Warriors in this basketball game. They played that well against the Clippers, in all fairness. And Anthony Edwards had one of his worst nights of the year. Ant could not get anything going in that game. They still won the game by 40 points. For the Warriors, we've been talking about their, regression all season long, and they were perfectly on that regression. And then the Rockets happened. I'm sick of the Rockets. Never do anything right for us. Warriors had lost 5 in a row. Spurs, Nets, Thunder, Suns, Nuggets. And the Rockets team they have beat 14 times in a row, last 14 meetings. You think, maybe Houston can finally get it done. No Steph Curry, no Draymond Green, they lose. Not the Nuggets. The Timberwolves will go into Golden State and win this basketball game. Kuminga had 33 last night against the Rockets. It was weird. Podziemski had a really big night as well in the glass. Again, I expect Curry to play, but I think the Timberwolves are the better squad as a whole. Again, Minnesota has had a bad start to the year, but they're slowly, I think, getting better. So I'm taking Minnesota to go on the road to San Francisco and beat the Golden State Warriors. We go on to our final game. It's the Portland Trailblazers and the Utah Jazz. I'm taking the Portland Trailblazers. They're -140 favorites, and they're getting 2.5 points here at home. I think they should cover and win. Utah is just not that good. Portland, in all fairness, not very good either. But Portland's been better than Utah, so that's why we're taking Portland. Okay, Portland's still dealing with a lot of injuries. No Scoot Henderson, no Robert Williams, no Donovan Clingan. For Utah, no Jordan Clarkson, no Kyle Filipowski. Both these teams dealing with injuries. Lauri Markkanen is starting to get going again. When Lauri is at his best, he's an all-star caliber player. I completely understand that. Former all-star game starter a couple seasons ago. But at the same time, Utah's 4-17, so we can't rely on this team to actually win a basketball game. They've lost 5 in a row to the Spurs, Nuggets, Mavericks, Lakers, and Thunder. I get it. Some good teams in that mix, sure. but Portland can, sneakily get you sometimes with their shooting. I know they've lost 4 out of 5 in their own right. Memphis, Indiana, Dallas, Los Angeles, the Clippers. But who's the one game they won? The Kings. The Kings are weird. They suck sometimes. I think Portland wins this game against Utah. I don't trust Utah to be able to score outside of Lauri Markkanen and how I think Walker Kessler led them in scoring the other night. Utah's just not a very good team, guys. They're not Pelicans bad, nor are they. The Pelicans might be better than them. Not gonna lie, the Pelicans beat the Suns yesterday. I might need to stop hating. But they're not Wizards bad, obviously, but they're pretty bad. Colin Sexton is not on his Linsanity run like he was on last year. Markkanen injury at the beginning of the season really halted any momentum this team had. Obviously, they started 0-6, so they had no momentum in the first place. He did drop 35 in their opener, though, when they lost by 2 points to the Grizz. But still, I think Portland's the better squad. I like what they're able to do with the starting lineup. I do like the lineup that they have right now, for it being the Trailblazers. Simons, Sharp, Kamara, Grant, Aiden. I feel like it's a pretty solid starting five they got going on, and it's way better than what Utah's got. It's going to be the Trailblazers at home, at the Rose Garden, at the Moda Center. We're taking the Trailblazers to win and cover the 2.5 points against the Utah Jazz. So, folks, thank y'all for watching our NBA predictions here on December 6th. If you have not yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Make sure to comment if you do disagree with any of the picks, folks. Thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.